Hello everyone, my name is Nettie Chan and welcome to Insanity Check. On today's show, we'll be talking about a church leader whose love of God almost turned into love of dog, a woman who kept her sex toy close for 10 years, really close, and we talk about the latest chapter in the Floyd Mayweather Jr. 50 Cent beef. Hey Floyd, turn up the volume because chances are you can't read my lips either. And now, here are the boys.
Speaking of interesting, our last story here today. Yeah, this is almost, I don't even get this.
Well, we need women to speak about this. I mean, that's why we need it. We really, I wanted Nat to be in here for this, but yeah, you'll see.
So this is about a woman, a 38-year-old woman in Scotland who told doctors she was suffering from shaking, incontinence, and severe weight loss, turned out to have a sex toy stuck inside of her vagina that had been there for 10 years, according to an article published in the June edition of the Journal of Sexual Medicine. You know, let's stop here for a second. These medical journals are fascinating things, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Years ago, when Howard Stern first had his first book out, he actually took one of the chapters he was taking excerpts from the Journal of Medicine, and it was all about and all about things that doctors have retrieved from the orifices of people. And the one that always stuck out to me the most was quick drying cement with a golf ball inside of it. Was pulled out of a person's ass.
Now, remember we heard that there's an issue that people have with as far as insertions, that people have this kind of disorder where they must cram things inside of them. Yeah, there is something. Yeah, we covered it slightly on our last show. Actually, one of the call-ins called in and told us about it. Yeah, so apparently there's some kind of situation out there where people cannot help but insert things inside them. So everything from remember we saw forks, an egg beater, a Matchbox car, them little metal cars that kids have. But cement, wouldn't that be difficult? I mean, like, because it's going to fill the space. Did they have to cut it out of the person?
Yeah, pretty much.
They had to cut it out because if it's going to fill the space, there's no way it can come out now. I mean, was it complete?
I guess they funneled it in, and poured it in. And
so they had to butterfly this person's ass.
Hey.
Like a fucking chicken cutlet in order to get this fucking piece of concrete out.
Oh, shit. Anyway, to continue, the woman, who the article notes was of normal intelligence, told doctors she used the 5-inch toy in a drunken sexual encounter a decade ago and didn't remember whether she had taken it out or not. By the time the surgeons found it, it had caused a bladder blockage that was forcing urine back up into her kidneys.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. Now, we really need to find, a woman needs to explain this to me. So this shit is 5 inches.
Yeah.
And it's in there for 5 years.
10
years. Now, if she's had sex in that period of time, wouldn't at least her partner have known that this shit was in there?
Listen,
I mean,
I've asked women this on several occasions because
really?
What I don't understand, how do women have sex with 10 and 12-inch dudes?
I guess, I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, how could some big giant? Well, you've seen the fucking videos. These big night train fucking sausage meats dudes.
So if this is only 5 inches, so there must be some secret compartment up in there, right?
Hello, women. Hello, we need some help in here because we really don't know.
There must be some secret compartment.
Alfonso would know.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but when I read this, I was like, I need help to understand. I need help to understand. How can you not, know that it's there? I mean, moving around, sexual activities, just, you know, I don't. What I mean, what kind of battery did it? Was it like? Was it one of like a dildo? Because they didn't show it.
I didn't know. I saw a picture. I think
was it something that had a battery in it, or
yeah, it was a Vibrator. Well, it was 5 inches. It was, you know, it was one of the normal size
things.
No, it was one of the straight ones.
Yeah,
it was pink. I know it has nothing to do anything,
so she must
but
have had one of those old Everready batteries because she had like one of them
well,
Duralast or Duracell joints.
In it for 10 years.
I'm about to say she's going off like a fucking egg timer every time she goes to the bathroom.
I mean, you've heard, you know, several stories of women who were pregnant and didn't know it. I mean, I guess, you know,
once again, because of the anatomy, it all sounds weird to me. I just can't. I just, you know. Yeah, I just, like I said, I don't understand how something can be in you and you don't know because, you know, we don't have those kind of parts.
No,
you know,
no
so
shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, I just found it fascinating, and the fact that something like that wouldn't have caused an infection sooner. You know, you're talking about a blockage or whatever forcing urine up into her kidneys. That's 10 years down the line. There was no discomfort prior to that, so. I mean, that's a fascinating story. I really wish we had a woman here, right here, because I want to ask some probing questions.
I wish they would have been more descriptive of, you know, what it was or what shape it was in.
What shape it was in and where, you know, or a nice X-ray. Because the other things that we saw the X-rays of the fork in the ass. Somebody had stuck a Ken doll in the ass, remember? Yeah. So they had a Ken doll, and I don't know if he had the Hawaiian shirt on or what.
There was an accompanying video to this story from, it was like the Huffington Post. They had their own.
Yeah.
And the chick there said that there is a book that is 100 things that
was found in someone's ass or inside of a human.
And like audio tapes.
Really?
Audio tape. I think a remote control.
Remote control Walkmans. Anybody have one of those in there?
I don't remember. She didn't mention that. But there's, you know.
But I thought the egg beater thing was crazy. Because I mean, like, that's literally you beating off. I mean, you got a fucking egg beater with that. I mean, old fashioned with the crank and the whole nine. Wouldn't that shit wrap the woman's ovaries around like fucking spaghetti on a fork or some shit like that? Ovaries, yeah. I don't know.
In a weird way, I kind of understand the egg beater because at least there's some length to it.
And it spreads out at the top.
And spins to give some type of tension.
And gears.
Audio tapes? I mean, audio tapes?
Well, see, I think that goes more towards that sickness because why would you put something like of that shape? You figure it would be something. I said, my brain, I would think it would be something that was more in keeping with what you would normally have up there. Right. You know, because that's why, you know, tampons and all those different things that women use have those shapes because it's for their body. You wouldn't have one shaped like a fucking cactus or something like that because it's not conducive to.
But then again, you know, when people get bored, when they have to, you know.
No, there ain't that much bored in the world. There ain't that much
for
bored.
You. How do you think cement gets into someone's ass if they're not bored? It's not. It can't be giving them any pleasure. Let's just see if
it's warm cement. I don't know, man. Are you asking me these questions? I actually don't know, but I would like to do a follow-up on this. And if anyone out there that watches this show knows anything about this kind of stuff, I mean, forget the warm cement or any particulars. I really would like to know because to me, you know, and I'm not talking about the males that cram shit in their ass. I don't want to know nothing about that. It's just I don't want to know. I'm not a homophobe. I just don't want to know nothing about that shit. But the women, you know, because this particular story is about a woman. I want to know about how you know, just
how it fits.
Not necessarily how it fits. Just explain to me how it is in that sense to be a woman and have, you know, an orifice like that to where something might get lost up there. Because I wouldn't expect it to be some cavernous fucking ravine and shit inside of a woman. That's, you know, that's like the woman's vagina is going all the way up under her fucking breast. It's not no huge shit like that. So it sounds to me fascinating. I mean, it's just fascinating. But, you know, it's one of those weird stories where I really would like somebody to help us and follow up. And, you know, we're trying to get the people in there like, you know, hello.
No one wants to partake of this madness.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever, man. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Anyway, y'all, that is our show.
Females write in and let us know.
Yeah, you know, tell us how your shit works. I mean, you know, we know how it feels, but you know, let us know how it works. But once again, thank you for joining us. I am Ken, and this is
I am Skillosaurus.
Sule.
Supernat is not here. She will be back.
Yep.
And I guess until next time.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks. Later.
Thank you all for joining us today. On next week's show, we will look at a performance artist who will suffer anally for his art and a dated naked cast member who thinks she was overexposed. I'm Nettie Chan. See you soon.